jump straight into it, I am priming my skin with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This is one of my favorite primers. Today I'm actually going for my family friend's wedding, and I'm really excited. So I want my makeup to actually last long because it's really hot, and I don't know for how long I'm going to be staying out there, so I have to keep my face snatched always. So I'm just setting my face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I always carry on with this step because my face is extremely oily, and this helps my makeup stay longer. So today I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I'm using two shades. I'm using the shade Sandalwood and the shade, I think is Warm Golden, or Warm Bronze. Yeah, Warm Bronze. Because I got Sandalwood, which is way too dark for me, and I got the Warm Bronze, which is a little too ghosty or ashy for me, so I had to mix the two. It ended up coming a little ashy, but I was able to work around it because this foundation is just way too good, so I have to end up mixing two foundations to get my shade match. I actually really love this foundation. It's very long lasting, especially for my oily skin. But before you use any mattifying products, make sure to do your skincare. I really moisturize my skin before doing all these mattifying steps, guys. So you need to do your skin prep before going on with your makeup, because your skin is the base. You need to remember that. Now I'm going in with my favorite concealer. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi Sculpting Concealer, and this is the shade Butterscotch. I'm just going to be using that to conceal all the high points of my face and my under eye area. This is an absolute lovely concealer. Now every product you put on the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation dries fast, so you need to know that. That is why I ended up blending my concealer, because I didn't want it to get way too sticky. This concealer is very full coverage, and I really like the yellow undertone. It's going to be able to balance out the ashiness of my face due to the Estee Lauder. I love the Estee Lauder, so I don't mind if it looks a little ashy. Plus I know how to work around with these foundations that don't really work with my skin tone. So yeah, I'm just blending it out with the beauty blender just to take off any excess products. For contour, I'm using the Black Opal Stick Foundation in the shade Suede Mocha. This contour stick, or this foundation stick, is so creamy, and I love the shade because it's very warm and it's so easily blended. I'm just blending it out with the Real Techniques contour brush, I believe. This brush is also amazing and blends out products really seamlessly. I went ahead to contour my nose with the same product, which is the Black Opal Stick Foundation. I'm just blending it out with one of my flat brushes, and I went in with a beauty blender to take off any excess product and do some more blending. Now I went back in with the brush I used to blend out my concealer earlier. I didn't go in with any excess product or extra products. I just went in to do some more blending and to just bring back some color back into my face. I'm going in with the beauty blender to take off any excess product. I love to do blending with beauty blenders because they just take off any excess products, like I always say. Now I'm going ahead to set my face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Now I am pushing the powder into wherever I put the concealer, because if I don't do this, I'm going to crease all over my face. I'm like really prone to creasing, especially the areas under my eyes and around my mouth. So I'm just going to push a little amount of the powder in there with a damp beauty blender to prevent any creasing. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. You guys can go ahead and just watch me do this because I think that I have a very detailed brow tutorial on my channel, so just enjoy this. Okay guys, so I am popping back in to give you some information. I am concealing my brows with a Too Faced multi-sculpting concealer that I used to highlight earlier, and I'm going to be going over my brows, which is the top part of my brows, with the foundation that is the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation that I used all over my face earlier. Yeah, just to make sure that I don't have any harsh lines on my face. The brush that I'm using is from Colorbox Cosmetics. It's an amazing brush. Yeah, and I'm putting the concealer all over my eyelids just to conceal them. I'm going to be applying eyeshadow today. I'm going ahead to set my eyelid and my eyebrows with the L'Oreal Mercier translucent powder just to keep my face matte. I have an oily face, so to keep my brows matte I tend to set them with powder, and then I just brush them out so that the powder doesn't really stain in. Now this is like really cute. This is the Fenty Beauty setting powder. I just got it recently, and it's in the shade Honey. I'm going to be using that to bake because it's actually really close to my skin tone, and it has a really nice golden undertone. So I'm just going to be using that to bake all over my face, you know, my smile lines and the area underneath my eyes. Okay guys, if you're wondering why I'm carrying out this step, is to bake my face and also to catch fallout. I told you guys that I'm going out and I want my makeup to last really long, hence the baking. Now I'm going in with one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills X Jackie Aina eyeshadow palette, and I am putting the shade Ginger into my crease. This is a warm toned burnt orange color that is amazing if you use it into your crease, and I am blending it out with the Evita Joseph Deluxe blending brush. Now I'm going straight onto my eyelid. I'm going in with the shade Solio. I'm putting that all over my lid, and I am using the flat end of the brush that came with the palette. I'm just applying that all over my eyelid. Now I am applying the shade Zam. I'm applying it into my inner corner and like the innermost part of my lid. I'm just putting it out because it's a little more glittery. I wanted my eyes to pop very much. So yeah, I'm just using the same flat end of the brush, and now I went in with the shade Credit to smoke out the outer V of my eye. I wanted to make this a golden glittery slash smoky eye, which is actually really simple and not difficult to do. I'm using a fluffy pencil brush from AOA Cosmetics. I'm just using the same brush and using the same shade Credit. I'm just putting that onto my lower lash line. Now I am going in with some black eyeliner. I'm just putting that into my waterline just to give my eyes some definition, and also I'm going in to create a very tiny wing with this felt tip liner from Rimmel London. I just want to create a tiny wing so that I can put my eyelashes on it. Yeah, just to hide my lash band. I do this often. I don't really like creating wings because I'm just really lazy. Anyways. Now while my lash glue was drying, I just went in to apply bronzer. I'm using the CoverGirl full spectrum bronzer. I just, in the shade Ebony, I'm just putting that over the areas where I contoured on my nose, and yeah, with a fluffy flat brush. Now I'm going over just to take off the excess powder from my face. I know that my face looks a little powdery, but I'm going to set it soon and you guys are going to see how it's going to look in the end. I'm sorry that I sound a little nasal. It's because I have a bit of a cold and my nose is really stuffy, but I had to do this voice over. Now I'm going in with a Kikai blush palette and I use those two shades I showed you guys. I'm just putting that onto the apples of my cheeks. I really love this blush palette, guys. It's amazing. I'm putting some blush over my nose. Now I'm going over my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray just to de-powder my face. Now I'm doing my favorite lip combo that everybody was going crazy about. Now I'm going in with this shade. This shade is called the Aubergine and it's from the makeup brand True Matte. That's Nikak, New York, and this is like an amazing brown liquid lipstick. Now I'm going over with Davis Cosmetics lip liner. I'm just cleaning up around my lip with some concealer. Now I went in to the middle part of my lip with the NYX Lingerie in the shade Teddy. I think this is the shade Teddy. I put that into the middle part of my lip, and now I'm going to allow it to dry because I'm going to top it off with another liquid lipstick. Now I'm applying some highlighter. I'm just putting some inner corner highlights. The highlighter that I used today was the Kikai Cosmetics Gleam palettes. Now the last lipstick shade I used was the shade London. That is from the NYX Makeup Soft Matte Lip Cream. This combo is my favorite combo. I really love this lip combo, and it's a matte lip combo. I don't do glossy lips anymore because we have to wear nose mask all the time, and I feel like every time I use a gloss I lose all my lip color. Now I went in to set my face with the Benai Final Seal setting spray. That's the last step to setting my face. Now I'm going over with some mascara just because my lower lashes were a little bold. Now for setting my brows, sometimes I use the Got2b glue to set my brows. Sometimes I use Eco Styler gel. The secret to setting your brows with these gels is just to use a little bit, put it on a spoolie and comb it through your brow hairs, and it's just going to stay put the whole day. This is what I do. This is how I set my brows. I haven't bought actual brow gel in a really long time. Okay guys, now this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. The fragrance I'm using is from Beyonce. I think it's the Heat line. Please subscribe down below if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Take care guys. Bye.